steadily toward the light of the stars, which was all there was left. The sun was gone. But the tree never bloomed. Instead, it faded to white, or maybe it was silver, like a ghost tree, terrible and beautiful and unbearably sad. Max was stunned by that final screen because the sense of loss, the hopelessness, was exactly how he was feeling just then, only without the beautiful graphics and the Zen music. Yet he didn't delete the game. He started over and played it again, hoping it would be like all the other games he'd ever played. That if he figured out the right tricks and was really smart, eventually he could win. But however many times he played it, the ending was always the same. So why would he keep playing a game that would always end in tragedy? Because he was addicted to it? Because no matter how badly things turned out, it was still beautiful? Yes to both. But it also had something to do with Max's inner hopefulness, because deep down, he refused to accept anything short of a happy ending, and he was determined to keep trying till he got one, in the game and in his life. What Max didn't yet know, though he would in time, was that the right trick had never been some secret key or special move. The trick was never giving up. Chapter 1. It's an ordinary day, like any other. In this case, a Tuesday in early August. Max and his sister have just come home from Discovery Camp, which isn't actually a camp, just a summer enrichment program at their school. They like it, though, and go every year. In the past, their downstairs neighbor Penelope would pick them up in the afternoons, from school or from camp, and stay with them till one of their parents got home. But Max has just turned 12 and is now considered old enough to take charge of Rosie on the subway and at home. He has mixed feelings about this. Rosie can be a real pain, and if she has a meltdown and he's the one in charge, he'll have to deal with it. On the other hand, it means a significant increase in his allowance, and it's nice to be trusted. On this particular ordinary day, Max is feeling pretty full of himself, like he's the third adult in the family now, with all this new authority to swing around. Also, he's pumped about his art class at camp. They'd worked on etchings that day, which was something new and totally cool, scratching images onto a metal plate with a stylus, rubbing ink into the scratches, then wiping off the rest, then putting the plate through a press, where the image is transferred through pressure onto a special kind of soft paper. He loves the feeling of the stylus in his hand, the little scratches in the metal that will become thin black lines, and the way he has to think backward, because the image will be reversed when it's printed. Max feels this technique is perfectly aligned to the way his brain works. His teacher apparently thinks so too. This very day, he said Max was a natural. Their dad comes home at the usual time, around 6:30. He asks how their day went, as he always does, usually in the exact same words. They answer, as they always do, that their day was fine. Then Dad says, like it's nothing special, "Mom won't be home for dinner tonight." This doesn't strike Max as unusual. He doesn't ask why she won't be home, whether she has a patient in crisis at the cancer center or has gone to a conference or what. He just opens the kitchen drawer where they keep the takeout menus and flips through them. Later, he won't recall what they ordered or what he did that night. It's too routine to leave a trace in his memory. It goes on like that for 2 more days, by which point, for reasons he can't quite put his finger on, Max has started to feel uneasy. He assumes his mom is doing something work-related, and his dad doesn't seem concerned. But somewhere deep in his consciousness, he has the sense that something is off. Her absence has caused a shift in their routines. They've retreated to their separate corners, plugged into their devices, hardly talk to each other.